Welcome to the Channel 1 News. I'm anchor Carson Barkowski along with fellow co-anchor Jeffrey Zazda, and this is our nightly report.
Today, in local news, a local high school has tested a study to find out. They try to answer whether manipulating answer choice or variety changes the outcome of the responses.
In this case, they asked if the person was happy or unhappy. In the second group of samples, the population was asked how they were feeling on a scale of 1 to 5, with 1 being unhappy and 5 being happy.
They hypothesized that when people are given only two options, whether happy or unhappy, most of the time people will pick happy. But when they're given more options, for instance, on a scale of 1 to 5, they will be more reluctant to choose completely happy.
We now go to field reporter Cole Schroeder for further information.
After obtaining a list of all St. John's students, they used a random number generator to select 50 of the students, asking 25 of them the happy-unhappy question, and the other 25 the 1 to 5 rating question. Now over to Carson Barkowski with a farther look of the data.
Thanks, Cole. Now let's look at the graphs. So, as you can see, there were 2 possible questions asked. There were, are you happy or unhappy? We had 23 subjects say they were happy, and 2 said they were unhappy. For the other question, they were asked on a scale of 1 to 5, with 1 being unhappy and 5 being happy. As you can see, 23 out of 25 subjects said they were happy in the first study. And in the second study, many more said they were not as happy as compared to the other one, as seen by the mean of this graph being 3.76 and the standard deviation, that means the average distance away from the mean, being 1.09. Let's take a look at how some people answered and reacted to these questions. Okay, I'm here with
Andrew Oswald.
Okay, Andrew. Scale 1 to 5, 1 being unhappy, 5 being happy. How do you feel?
A decent 4.
4.
Thank you.
Here with
Dom Malinowski.
Okay, Dom. Simple question. Do you want to answer? Yeah. Okay. Are you happy? Yes or no? Yeah. Thank you.
So Jeff, do you think there's anything they could have done to make their sample better?
Yes, Cole, I do think their sampling and study was very successful, but the numbers surely were one of its weak points. And an easier way to ask students this question could be through an online survey sent out via email. Also, along with the survey, people would be anonymous, and in turn, when people are anonymous, they're more likely to answer questions honestly.
Okay.
Now back to Cole.
In conclusion, the hypothesis for the study was correct, as seen in the data. When people were asked if they were happy on a scale of 1 to 5, they were reluctant to say they were fully happy compared to when asked if they were happy or unhappy.
Wow. Interesting results from that study. What do you think, Jeff?
Yeah, that is just crazy. I cannot believe the happiness success at that high school. St. John's is such a great place.
They must have a great AP Stats teacher. Well, thank you for joining us. Now, high school sports with Jeff.